Hey guys, Luke here and welcome back to Season 2, Episode 2 of my Liverpool FC Career Mode. Now this one is going to have the start of a Premier League season and it's also going to include the Community Shield against Chelsea. Now I think it should be mentioned as to like how did we get into the Community Shield when we didn't win anything. It's just the fact that Chelsea just won everything. We came second. I think they also beat us in the Capital One Cup final, so you know we're definitely out for revenge. They're not playing their most like full-on squad because I think the younger Hazard is playing in the Kent Robert. Maybe they just don't have anyone else, but we're definitely going to go all out for this one, playing a 4-1-2-1-2. You know, some might say it's a glorified friendly, and I suppose it is in some sense, but the fact that taking on Chelsea, who are, you know, they're the benchmark, it's good to just see how we're looking for the season. They've got Valero, I think, who's come in for them. I'm not sure if he's playing in this game, but he's come in. That's the only signing that I can recall for them. But yeah, they're definitely very, very dominant last year and probably looking at being quite dominant again this year. In saying that though, I think we're in for a good season, and yeah, like I said, I've said it a few times here, just good to try and see where we match up against Chelsea, especially considering we found it very difficult to beat them last year. Let's just put it that way. They were, you know, out of all the sides that we played, I mean, they did win the league. And we're already 1-0 down to them, by the way, if you didn't see Costa with the header. But with all the sides, I didn't really have too much trouble with them. If they beat us, it was sort of just sort of some dumb luck or whatever. But Chelsea, I just couldn't get it together. I don't think we beat them at all. I think we got it some draws or something. We saw a nice little block there. Willian's shot just before halftime was a great block, and then I think Costa was offside with the follow-up. So we got quite lucky not to concede there, but also some great play. It was only 1-0 though, so all's not lost in this game. I mean, we had been on the back foot pretty much the whole game, and I think that might have just been my tactics, my play style, just too bad. I was just trying to sit back a bit too much. It just wasn't working out, but Begovic coming out and getting the ball there. I think Ramirez actually did get a shot away, just a very poor one at that. I'm going to see Costa here take a nice little shot. I think it went wide, but I think Begovic had that one covered. We've got Coutinho here. He's going to put it through to Sturridge. And this is probably one of our only chances here. And Sturridge, he's just going to put it around Courtois, I think. Or is it Czech? I think it's Courtois. Even though Czech's rated high in this game for this career mode. But Daniel Sturridge scored the goal. And then I thought, you know what? Coutinho's just not doing it for me. I think he did play a nice little ball just before, but for the most part, not been that great, and I just wanted to get Firmino on. You see, they really should have scored there, but I think it was a great clearance, maybe by Moreno. You see here, a very poor clearance, and it's going to find a way to Martinez, I think, sorry, Fabregas, I should say, and he ended up scoring. Went straight through Begovic, so very disappointing that happened, especially the fact that we signed him to stop that sort of shit that was happening to Leno, and the same sort of stuff just seems to be happening. I mean, I know it's only been one game, but yeah, it's not a great start. Very disappointing. The fact that we clawed our way back into that match after being pretty terrible for most of the game, and then to still end up losing late on. It wasn't a great feeling, and I know it's only the Community Shield, but to see Chelsea over there celebrating, it's not something that I want to feel again. So we're going to be out for revenge for the rest of the season, whether that means winning the league, winning a cup, or whatever. If we can beat Chelsea anytime, we'll take that as a victory. Sorry, like a major victory. Now, last episode, I think I said that I accepted the offer for Caballo. I didn't actually count it for 10 million. Madrid weren't having that. And I just said 8.5. Let's get rid of him. He's not in my plans. He's pretty unhappy. He's a good player. Like, stats-wise, he's a good player. But for me, just doesn't do enough. But you see Newcastle side here. It's a pretty good side. I've got to say, it's a good FIFA side. So, they're definitely not someone we can underestimate. But I think that I might underestimate them a little bit. Not playing our full strength side. I mean, we did play the Capital One Cup a little bit earlier, but we definitely could have played the full strength side. I just didn't. Martinez with a header, which is off the crossbar. I think Krul got a hand to it at some stage. So good on him for that. But then Mascherano here takes another. There's another chance. He took on his defender, beat him, and then the shot was just absolutely awful. Moving on to the 30th minute here, Sissoko gets the ball. It was a great pass by Cabela, who's really good in this game for whatever reason. But Sissoko's going to cut it back to Cisse, and Cisse it was such an easy goal, which makes it all the more frustrating because, I mean, if you sit here and watch it, you can almost like pinpoint exactly what's going to happen. I just couldn't stop it. So yeah, it wasn't some awesome play or anything. It just went in, whatever. So there's a player offside, I think it's Cabela, but let's not worry about that. Newcastle just passing it around. Not much happening, but you know they're eventually going to create some space here. Gutierrez take a shot, and Begovic comes up with a big save just for half time. I think had that gone in, we would have been in some real trouble there. 2-0 down at half time. Although we were at home, probably would have been a little bit too much to overcome. In saying that, if they go up 2-0, you know, I'd still back us to get a draw, but yeah, the win. And I think we need to win some games. We can't drop too many points, which I think is what happened. We just had too many draws and that against some of the lower sides. Against the big sides, we were fine. But against teams like Newcastle, dropping points. See, a shot there, I think it was deflected, but it's going to fall back to Sturridge, and Sturridge is going to head it home. And at the first, I thought he might have been offside, but no, he wasn't offside, and there's the goal. And it's our first goal for the season. Dennis Sturridge. Martinez was the one who had the first shot. You see, Mascherano, 90th minute, should have buried that one, and he just missed it completely. We have one more chance in the 90th minute too, so Moreno's whipped in 2 crosses, 2 quality crosses, by the way. And that header there, Sturridge just couldn't get it, put in the back of the net. It was a great save by Krul though, so credit to him. So you can see the formation we're running is a 4-2-2. We're trying Cahill as the main centre back, I think. And then there was a little bit of a weird one there. Hazard, he wanted to be transfer listed. Now, whether or not Chelsea go with it and say, okay, you can leave, it remains to be seen. But we'll definitely try and get him if we can. But I don't believe we will. I mean, Chelsea would probably rather have their club go bankrupt than sell Hazard to us. Although they have sold Matter to United, so I mean, I suppose it's not totally out of question, but probably not. We see Deeney here, who actually himself transfer listed. He wanted to be transfer listed. A little bit weird considering he got his team promoted and then wants to bail straight after. But yeah, he had a pretty good start to the game. You saw they had a little chance here. You know, in another world, another dimension or whatever. Sorry, an alternate world, they might have scored there. But they didn't. I think Sterling was the one who got the ball. Couldn't quite clear it, but Begovic got it. And then Gerrard there had a really nice shot, but it was, you know, another good save. We got Toza on the ball, gets it to Enya. He's going to just dribble it around a little bit. Deeney, he's going to belt the ball, and I thought that was going in for sure. Those sort of ones, I'm like, holy shit. I just got to say though, Watford, like, it seriously felt like I was playing like Barcelona or Madrid or someone. The way they're passing the ball around, like you see just there, Flanagan, I think it was Flanagan, we put in a tackle and we just couldn't get them. Nothing was going right. Martinez on the ball here, gets it to Markovic, who's just going to tackle his defender, which is Pudel, I think. We're just going to go up the wing here. We're going to cut back inside. Markovic going in, and he's going to shoot, and it goes just wide. Moving on to the 55th minute here. Deeney crosses it into Toza. Abdi gets on the ball, and it falls back to Deeney here. It'd be absolutely cruel to concede right here, but unfortunately for us, we're not. Saka is just going to get close enough to the ball to force him out, but it's going to be another save here, and then they butcher the follow-up header. Begovic just doing enough with a double save there. I think, yeah, double save for sure. Then we have a chance here. Dennis Sturridge should have buried that one instead of hit the post. Very unlucky, but that's the way it's going to end. 0-0. 2 draws, not exactly happy. Plus we lost the Community Shield. So yeah, not the best starts, but I think we definitely got something to build on, which is good. I mean, you can't start the season all guns blazing, I suppose. You want to say the best for last, although you don't want to be too far behind. And I think the further season goes, the more we're going to progress. And looking at bringing in Salah here, just looking for some more depth on the wings. I mean, we do have some quality first team wingers, but people like Voland and stuff, we've loaned them out. Dybala, who could have potentially played in the wing, Origi, just don't really fit my play style at this stage. And Salah, he's got great pace, great dribbling, and it just seems like a pretty good all-round player. I'm going to get him for about 8.5 million, I think, or it might have been 6.5, can't remember. But yeah, great signing, I think, and that's where the episode is going to end. Hopefully I've enjoyed it. Hopefully you can drop a like, and hopefully you can subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Bye, guys.